his grid for Senior X30, their first heat of 2 for today. Nathan Amos on pole position. Jensen Buckingham joins him on the front row. Oliver Henwood and Lucas Ellingham on row 2. Jim Bernau and Alex John. Lucas Ellingham leads on 930. Then we've got back on 834 Nathan Amos. And Archie Forber there on 795. Alex Johnston on 792. Ty Stansfield on 768. The story essentially is if Lucas Ellingham can continue the form that he's had so far this season, it's quite possible that he wraps the championship up today. This is a big race to set the tone for Senior X30 today. Away we go for 7 minutes plus 1 lap. Good start. And Nathan Amos leads though. Oliver Henwood on P2. Lucas Ellingham, good start, up to P3.
Still Nathan Amos leading the way from Lucas Ellingham. 3 minutes to go. Like you're saying there, still leading the way by 1.4 seconds. Nathan Amos having a comfortable race. Lucas Ellingham took 0.2 of a second out of the lead there, and it is down to less than a second between our race leaders at the moment. So that will be one to keep a very close eye on as we come into the final moments of this race.
Race leader though is coming under more and more pressure from Lucas Ellingham. Lucas Ellingham, the only driver into the 45s at the moment. There's going to be 2 more laps, I reckon, for these drivers, and the lead is now down to 0.6. 0.2 a lap is what Lucas Ellingham is taking out of Nathan Ames, and I think Nathan Ames is going to have to do a bit of defending here if he wants to win this race.
Yeah, he's got to find some waft in that car somewhere, because at the moment is struggling on pace, and he is being caught up only by a schmickle, only by a little bit, but still every lap that cart gets ever closer, and Lucas Ellingham is smelling a heat win here potentially. 5 seconds left on the board. It looks like last lap may be out this time around. Yes, it is indeed. So last lap board is out. So it's all going to be down to what Lucas Ellingham can do this time around. The gap is now less than 0.3 of a second across the line. Looks over the shoulder, does Ames, doesn't go defensive though. That's vital. Ellingham really closes in there still, despite the fact that Ames didn't go defensive. Are we going to see a move here into Ashby? No, but Ames does go defensive this time around. That's going to give Ellingham the chance to get the switch over here as they go into Wilkins and Oisiers. Takes the wider line, tucks to the inside, looks to the inside here, and Oisiers gets it done despite the fact that Ames tried to defend it as much as possible. But now Ellingham's got to watch out for Ames here. He goes defensive. Ames on the outside, gets pushed onto the grass, and that has sold it for Ellingham out of the final corner, and Lucas Ellingham's going to take the race win. Nathan Ames crosses in second place.
Well, here comes your provisional race winner, Lucas Ellingham. Senior X30 grid, heat number 2 looks like this. Championship permutations in this category. We are down to 1 of 3, Ellingham, Ames and Brown. So Ellingham's win in heat number 1. Knocked out Forber, Johnston, Stansfield, Patel and Matchell. And a lot of drivers in this race looking for a bit of a return to form. It was a bit messy in that first race.
It was, wasn't it? But Lucas Ellingham did take the race win, and sticking to his first heat win for wins all the way through the season in the entries that he is, or race weekends that he's entered. Can he take a second heat win in this one? We'll find out, but he's got a lot of work to do ahead of him.
I'm going to correct myself actually. Of course, Jordan Brown's not here today, so we're down to 1 of 2, Ellingham and Amos, and at least provisionally on our little spreadsheet that we've got in the comms box. Unlikely, because Ellingham's starting from the back here, but if he was to win this race, he would be champion. He would be our first crowned victor for WMKC 2021, but that's still a long way off, and there's a lot of racing to happen. There is Lucas Ellingham. You just saw him. He's up to 10th place. This is what Lucas Ellingham's been so impressive with all season, is his ability to make his way through the order in these heats. You know how quick he is. He's always there in the finals. The fact he's been able to accrue so many points through these stages of the day is what's put him in this almost unassailable position at the moment, especially with his title rival Nathan Ames down in 16th place. So Lucas Ellingham in fact, as results stand, with Nathan Ames in 14th place, this would be championship winning territories.
There is the 36.
That could be it. Well, that is Nathan Ames off. Needed big results today to take the title fight to round 10 in 2 weeks' time, but has had a spin for Lucas Ellingham. He just need to get round this race, and that will be a second championship in a row. It's been such an impressive season, having been the X30 junior category champion here at WMKC in 2020. There's not many drivers who are able to take up to senior racing so quickly as Lucas has done here. And there he is, kart number 99, coming onto the back straight now. Might not be aware of the situation involving Nathan.
But, yeah, as you can imagine, what he's thinking about right now is probably just, I need to gain those positions. I need to gain as many positions as I possibly can. And he is closing in because he crossed the line that time around. 45.47. Took a 10th out of the drivers in front of him. Harvey Ryby, Sam Heading holds on to P3.
And 5th place in this heat is more than enough for Lucas Ellingham to become the 2021 Senior X30 Whilton Mill Kart Club champion, the first driver to secure their category here this year. What a season it has been for the Jack Dex Racing driver. A fully deserved championship win there, DJ.
Yeah, very nicely done then for Lucas Ellingham. Whether or not all is well with the nose cones as the drivers come in, and there on your screen, he's wearing a snood as well. There you go, he took my idea. Well, I'm sure he had the idea before me, but yeah.
Well, he's probably not aware at the moment.
Well, that's possibly a 4th place for him now, because Archie Forber has just received himself a nose cone penalty, and it's a thumbs up for Lucas Ellingham. So that would be a P4 finish then for Lucas Ellingham, certainly confirming then his 2021 championship title.
Further extending his lead at the top of the standings. Follows up his junior X30 title from 12 months ago. What a talent Lucas Ellingham is. Hopefully will be around for many, many more years to come. Let's have a look at the grid for your Senior X30 final. Lucas Ellingham, already champion in this category, starts this race from pole position. Tyler Reid joins him on the front row. Sam Heading and Oliver Henwood start on row 2. Christian Brooks and Harvey Ryby start on the 3rd row of the grid. And as we say, we already know that Lucas Ellingham is champion in this one. He's got 1,062 points on the scoreboard already. That's with drops applied. He's actually got another 100 points in his back pocket. That's currently counting as drop scores, like his scores from today, really. And then the next driver is Nathan Ames on 959. And his total at the moment across all rounds is 1,139. So, yes. So Tyler Reid out of the race. He tried to make a big block across to Lucas Ellingham off the front row, but it's not served him well, and Lucas Ellingham will lead down through Ashby Corner then.
But Ellingham leading from Henwood, and Alex Moody still there in 3rd place.
You asked about 2nd place here. If Nathan Ames can keep going, he could secure 2nd place today. We've already seen the championship be decided as... oh no, and Ellingham's in trouble! Ellingham's in trouble! Whoa, my goodness me, is he going again now? Was it a momentary blip? I think it was. And he's now behind Nathan Ames. Well, what happened there to Lucas Ellingham's JDR kart? It just seemed to falter for a few moments. No, he's stopping again. He's out of the race. Well, my goodness me, it's a good job that he got the points earlier in the day, because bad luck has struck our champion here in the final.